I don't know what any game score was for the last 43 years. So.
Oh, okay. Well, the Montana State Bobcats played Oregon State at Providence Park on Saturday. We all went, and we got wrecked.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, nice. The Beavers beat us 68-28. It was. We did not have a good game.
I mean, I was cheering with the Beavers at the end of it.
Because it was just more fun, because it was like, so here's some headphones
Isn't
for
it
you.
more fun to be the underdog?
You can eat, just, you.
Todd, I think that could be a good bit. Just like every couple minutes, you
like
just
we wait for you to finish chewing.
You need to eat that whole package of cookies on this podcast.
Yeah, or we'll, before...
Start dunking them in your beer.
Right before we ask you a question, just put a cookie in your mouth and then answer.
Make sure to be chewing every time you talk in the mic.
I'm surprised more
like that
people...
one lady online that just chews and is at her computer all the time. And
Zoom meetings?
Well, she does it on purpose, so she's just chewing really loud. It's a pretty amazing...
So talk into that.
Yo.
Yeah, choke up on it. You got it. Oh, my God. I love that.
I brought these. They're warm, but I thought if you guys had a cooler and you haven't tried these, I love these. So these are for y'all.
Are those the standard liquid death?
By standard, you mean carbonated? Yes, sir.
Carbonated, but flavorless.
Yeah, none of that add sugar bullshit.
I know we had the flavored ones on here like a month ago because they had them upstairs.
Yeah,
and they had sugar in them.
Yeah.
I was mad.
Come on,
I don't do sugar anymore.
Yeah, we're all Americans are a step away from diabetes. Fuck that.
It is called liquid death, you guys. Can I remind you?
But that's to murder your thirst, not your
teeth.
Yeah.
Is this for me?
Feet.
Yes,
I got
this
a cold
is for
one
you.
ready to go?
Yeah, you got a cold one.
Yeah, dude.
I love that we
think
are
we're
officially a
fucking around over
podcast. We are somebody because we are talking about liquid death as if it's a sponsor of our podcast. But
these are vegan cookies?
Vegan
Paul
Newman's Own.
Newman has to eat before he shoots a movie. He eats meat.
Thank you.
He's got to meet up before a movie.
Are these peanut butter chocolate?
Yeah.
Oh, best combo ever.
Yeah. I feel like these aren't as bad as eating popcorn. One time we thought it was a good idea to pop popcorn on the podcast. Mm-hmm. That's so stupid. Everyone was just like, it was like, oh my God. It was so bad. I was like, what were we thinking? But then then we tried to stop. But, once you pop, it's so hard. Like, the smell is in the air. You're not like, we just like put the bowl off to the side and it was just impossible to.
Oh, yeah. You're screwed at that point. Yeah.
Everyone kept just like walking over. We should just get right into it. We're already into it. Very excited for this episode. Welcome to Size 10 Podcast. I'm Bjorn RG. You can follow me on all platforms. Bjorn RG Comedy. Switched it up.
Oh, I'm Nick Scalzone. I'm on Instagram at Nick Scalzone Comedy. And I don't have TikTok. So don't look.
And are you going to?
Yeah.
You can.
I'm Paul.
Producer Paul.
Producer Paul.
That's it.
TSPORT007.
You're like,
I might change that because the more I say it every week, the more I'm like, I don't want to say my Instagram.
Well, you honestly mostly, like, let's be real, you're mostly Size 10 Podcast on Instagram.
That's true. And Bangers Comedy.
And
Janet the Boston. And now another Instagram, the open Rumors Open Mic.
Rumors Open Mic.
Rumors.
And possibly helping out at my work Instagram too.
Ooh.
Anyway, enough about me. It's not about me right now.
Yeah, we have the amazing, the hilarious, good friend of the pod, been on before. So good we had to have him back. Let's give it up for Todd Basil.
Yeah. Thanks, kids and everybody. Yeah. It's great to hear my name pronounced correctly, and it's great yeah.
I hesitated and got nervous.
Really?
I was like, ooh, do I say your other one that you use for Facebook?
Yeah.
Facebookery?
I like knowing when people have given up when they introduce me at a show. They're like, Todd Paprika. They're like, I don't give a fuck what herbs you're throwing out. I'm going to pick a different one. Todd Onion Breath.
Well, I mean, you should tell the people your handle so they can.
Oh
follow
yeah,
you.
right. So yeah, back on track, right? Todd Oregano, but it's pronounced Oregano, on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. No, not Twitter. The other T one, TikTok. Yeah.
You're big on the talk now, right?
Dude.
Big as in like I found a few people that are my people.
There you go.
But
I've heard you have a massive talk.
No.
No.
I think you heard one of the syllables wrong.
No, that's his tick.
Oh, yeah.
He has a big tick.
Yeah, I have a
A big
tick.
swing and talk.
Swing it.
Big
Yeah.
old.
Big
No,
old
but
bang.
honestly, I can't recommend your TikTok more. It's so good.
Oh, thanks.
So entertaining. I loved it. Helped me in the pandemic.
Did
I
it?
loved it.
Oh
yeah.
God, because they'd help me so I dressed up as Benny Anderson from ABBA.
Mm-hmm.
God bless ABBA. Please come to the U.S. And I dressed up as him and just wished everyone a good Friday for like 8 months of the pandemic because I needed that. That was how my cabin fever, whatever you want to call that, intense anxiety manifested itself. Oh boy.
Yeah, keep going. Just pull it up. Even just a screenshot of it would be cool.
Yeah, and I virtually met a few people who were like, "Thank you and happy Friday to you." And I'm like, "This is awesome."
Like
Yeah.
it became a thing where it was your Friday thing, but it became other people's Friday thing.
Yeah,
That's
and
pretty cool.
It was, and someone's like, I recently posted me doing bangers. Shout out to bangers as Benny Anderson, and I posted part of the clip, and someone's like, "Thanks for posting another Benny video," and I was so happy.
Oh, that's so.
So
That's always so fun. Yeah.
yeah.
Is this one of them right here? There it is. Yeah. I love you always had your shirt unbuttoned.
Oh yeah, that's. I don't know, Benny. What are you doing?
Dust off your dance pants. Take a chance. Change your plans and enhance your weekend. Thanks.
Yeah, Benny. I'm pumped about this weekend now.
Yeah.
Let's do it up. Let's dance and prance.
In the studio.
I love it.
All right, back to school. Yeah.
Dude, let's talk about you being on Bangers as Benny.
Oh gosh, it was great.
That was so
great.
awesome. So many people, audience and other comics didn't know because you came on later and did a set as
Yeah,
well.
I
As
did.
Todd.
Yeah,
As
which
Todd.
So
I
this is
loved.
your new thing where you're like, I can actually get on stage twice
It could be.
if I dress up as a guy.
I
Yeah.
finally found a way to get more stage time per show. Yeah.
You got to start doing that at open mics.
Oh my god!
I-
Sign
Just
up
to
twice.
really irritate people.
I'd like to,
To
yeah.
be Benny Anderson, and then halfway down the list again, Todd Basil.
Yes.
And do that at like every mic in town and see how long it lasts.
I would love to see how long it lasts. And here's my goal with Helium. I want to get a couple of people involved. I want to have someone sign up as Frida, someone sign up as Agnetha, and someone sign up as Bjorn. Also,
I'm assuming those are the other people
from
in
ABBA.
ABBA.
Thank you. Yeah,
Yeah,
I probably
okay.
mispronounced it, but
Ah,
if one
they're
or all of us
Swedish
gets on,
or something like that.
yeah, they're
It's
Swedes.
Bjorn.
Is it Bjorn?
I'm kidding.
It's Bjorn. It rhymes with urine. Get it? Everyone yearns for ABBA. Yeah, I want to be where one of them gets on, and then halfway
Yeah.
through the set, when they're fumbling around their set, the other three ABBA people come out, and Helium just gets lit up. Oh my god,
You
that
guys
would be
just sing
rad.
"Gimme, Gimme, Gimme" a man
Gimme.
after midnight,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then everybody lose their mind.
Everybody would, yeah.
That is the best ABBA song, right?
Oh,
That's my favorite.
I
one.
love Nick that came out of the gate.
Dude,
Best
my
ABBA
mom
song.
fucking loves ABBA.
Oh, really? I gotta
Yeah,
meet Edna.
I know
Oh my
like
God.
a few ABBA songs.
Well, that's
Right on. So gimme. That's definitely
That's
up
my
there.
favorite one.
I
Well,
guess. What do you think?
I like
Bjorn?
Hung Up.
the Madonna.
There
I
he is.
swear to God.
There he
Oh
is.
yeah. Yeah. Look at. I am so impressed. Most impressed with the crease in those dress pants. God damn. That's the best part for me.
Did you have to like
Dang.
remember how to iron?
Please.
No, I got them at thrift stores, so,
Oh, so it
that,
had the
that
thing-
crease is perma burned in there.
Oh, that's like
Yeah. No, you get this thing. You can get your pants like permanently. They put a little piece, like a little bead of plastic, and then they like iron it,
Oh.
and then
Oh,
it
damn.
stays like that.
It
You
just
guys didn't
stays
know
in
that?
there?
No, I want to hear
That's a
your other
thing.
secrets. Like, how does dry cleaning work? Just
Like,
answer me.
That's
how
something
does
that dry
work?
cleaners do.
That's amazing. They do magic.
Wait, how does dry cleaning work?
I know it doesn't
Is
make
that on
any
Google?
sense. We got an engineer here. We
Paul,
don't
you're
know.
Asian.
Dry cleaning.
Oh,
You see, I asked.
Yes, I am. And this is why I know the answer. As your resident Asian specialist, Filipino and
specialist, easy.
Chinese. Filipino and Chinese.
Easy there.
Not all dry cleaning is actually dry. They still use moisture in a lot of cleaning. So
Well,
Whoa.
then they're lying to us.
yeah, it's that marketing is.
That's
bogus.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
Like literally, the one thing in it is that it wouldn't be wet; it would
yeah.
be dry.
Oh my god.
So then they make it wet. That's not good.
This
Whenever
is
I
ridiculous.
think about
False
dry cleaning,
advertising.
it is. I'm not going there anymore.
Me either.
I'm
I'd
gonna-
never been in the first place. I don't have anything
also,
nice.
Why is every dry cleaner closed on Sunday? I would think Sunday is
Right.
a ripe day to pick up that super press shirt with extra
Yeah.
starch
So
for
wait,
your
are-
Monday meeting.
Wait, dry cleaners are closed on the weekends?
I feel like the majority,
Yeah.
everyone I've ever tried to
ridiculous.
go to is not open. On
I know
Sunday.
because I want to get. I have a thing with pants
Yeah.
where I'm kind of
What's this
big,
thing? Oh, okay.
and they only come in super long lengths, and
Yeah.
I need to get them hemmed.
Yeah.
And I a lot of times want to do that hemming on the weekend, and they're
Yeah.
closed.
So I have the answer.
Okay.
Oh,
So traditional washing is obviously soap and water, but in dry cleaning, it's chemical liquids that's used and in the clothing, and then it's extracted, and they can reuse that chemical liquid. So there was it's perk. They call it perk. Is the chemical perchlorethylene, also known as perk. That sounds like a street drug.
That
It
sounds like
does,
something the
right?
rappers talk about.
totally. And you know what? A
Get
better
that
name
stuff
for
on.
this.
I got perk
Yeah.
on my shirt.
Now I'm gonna make it work.
This is how I work. Yeah.
No, I
bet-
think
This
Yeah.
is how
rappers
I flirt.
just call Percocet perk.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that
perk.
makes
I've heard them
sense.
say
That makes
perks
sense.
or
Okay.
perk.
Oh,
I
when he
need you in
says
my
Molly
life,
perk.
Nick. I
Just
hear
said-
references in rap, and I'm like, I don't even know. I
Well,
don't know
perks
what
are
it is.
Percocet.
All right.
So
That
now
makes
you know
sense.
that
That
one.
would
And
make
dry
sense.
So
cleaning
you'll
solvent.
understand actually like the vast majority of like mumble rap now.
Awesome.
You'll just hear Percocet and you'll be like, oh, they're talking about taking drugs again.
Nice.
I love how Todd listening to rap music is like me reading the Wall Street Journal, just constantly looking up what words mean.
Oh,
on
yeah.
my phone. Like, thank God I can just look this up right
Yeah.
here.
And how do you spell BR?
Yeah. how do you-
Yeah.
I'm lost. Yeah. How do you spell that?
Like, what does he mean by skr, skr, skr?
Yeah. Oh, Nick, your joke about crap, I forgot the artist
DMX?
name. No,
Oh.
but you
R.I.P.,
say
by the
you
way.
say click Gerg. How would so and so do a toast?
Oh,
Click Gerg.
yeah, that is DMX.
That is DMX.
No, I was saying grr, like a dog
Oh,
growling.
I thought it was click. So you're clicking a
Clink,
goblet
clink.
or.
Grr.
I thought you were doing a reference off the click whir theory about how people are programmed.
Oh, damn. So you weren't
to-
even getting the joke and you
No.
were just laughing out of being polite?
No, because I thought it was a reference to like how people are auto response to marketing and things like that, like the click whir mentality of like this happens, so you do this.
Bro,
but
you
you
thought
say
I
click
was so
Gerg.
much smarter than I am.
Wow.
That's
Oh
fucking
my
dumb.
that.
I learned a bunch of shit from what you assumed I knew.
Oh wow, that's cool. That's a great quote.
I'm fucking dumb. No, but the whole thing was if DMX were doing a toast after he clinked the glass, he would just go grrr and growl.
Okay,
Because
cool.
he often growled like a dog in his,
Oh
in his
yeah,
music.
yeah. Nice one.
The late great Earl Simmons liked to
Oh.
growl like a dog. It was one of his favorite things to do.
Rest in power, Earl
That
Simmons.
and crack, unfortunately.
Yeah.
and that's why
My
he's
favorite
late,
thing,
But
I'm totally
Oh.
stealing this from Paul because I had a similar experience. Like after he passed away, I was like, oh, let's take a listen to his music again. And you're just like, oh my God, he said the F word so many times.
Oh, yeah.
He was-
And not fuck.
no, he was a wild boy.
You're like, ooh. It
And
was
I
hold
gotta
up.
say, I don't want to use the word bitch to describe anyone, but the "Move Bitch Get Out the Way" is my traffic anthem. By the way.
By
is
ludicrous.
ludicrous.
Oh, that's the wrong person.
Yeah,
All right.
no,
You know, it's
ludicrous.
okay.
Well, goodbye.
That's all right.
But that is a solid song.
Oh
It
yeah,
is.
yeah.
Roughly same era too.
Can
we
X was
talk about-
popular late
Late
90s,
90s,
early
early
2000s.
2000s.
and
Can
Can we
that's when
talk
that
about
Way to-
song
how
way to make me
trash
feel better. Yeah.
Mystical's verses on that though? Where he's like, "Here I go, uh-oh, move, bitch, move. You
I
see
don't
them
remember.
headlights? You hear that fucking crowd? Start that goddamn show."
And that's flawless. I
True,
mean,
true.
what-
It's like bitches want me to fuck. True, true. Young, yeah, young
sex
symbol. Sex symbol.
Wow.
It's just like, what
That's
is
hilarious.
happening? It's like a
Yeah.
Yeah,
great
I feel like
song, and then
Mystical
he
is
just
very
comes and shits all over it.
overrated.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Definitely overrated, but like he's in that one, he was like especially frantic.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like he seemed like he was on something.
But like he was late to it,
Yeah.
and he's like, I got 5 minutes to do it, so I just got to come up with it, and then I got to go.
Oh my gosh.
He was all
Yeah.
stressed out. He was
And
like,
he had
Yeah.
just done some perks.
Perks.
Dry,
No,
dry
that
cleaning,
was-
dry
that-
cleaning,
dry cleaning.
dry cleaning.
He had just
Must
dry
have been the
cleaned-
dry cleaning perks, because I think the regular kind, I don't think you're that frantic.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
don't
I think
know.
he'd be like, "Move, bitch."
You see them headlights.
You see the
It's hard to
headlights?
do it calm.
I don't even.
It sounds like
care.
Johnny Cash at the end of it.
Yeah.
Totally like. I see them headlights on the wall.
I hear that fucking crowd.
Proud.
Bitches want me to fuck. True.
June, are you still here? Are you still here, June, or did you leave me? I wanna. I
No
love.
one's
I
successful.
saw a video about Johnny Cash, or he was just talking about trains. It was like a 10-minute video. It was like, trains get us from east to west, and I'm like, what? And he just kept going off on train. I'm like, this is the best thing I've ever
Just
seen.
like the most compelling.
yeah.
Like
How
that's what
Bjork
we
talks
all-
about a TV. Remember that video?
or anything.
What if like Johnny Cash was into like model trains too?
Oh.
What if he was just legit really fired up about
Be
trains?
like, come down to my basement.
It'll blow your mind?
Yeah, it's
Like,
okay.
You want
I-
to hear the train a coming?
Yeah. I'm like, it wasn't freaky at all, and then Nick brought it like down on the sand.
You know what? I think this would be great to see on stage too.
I know. I want to
yeah?
see Johnny.
I want
Oh,
to
you
see
wanna
Johnny
see Johnny?
Cash. I think
Oh.
you got it.
Johnny. Here's what it could be. It could be Johnny
Cash
Cash.
Money Records.
Is trying to
Johnny Cash
reinvent
Money.
himself
Okay.
as a rapper, and
Johnny
Oh
Cash
my
Money.
so
God.
he's
Yeah.
Johnny Cash Money,
Yeah.
because his records aren't selling well enough.
Yeah.
Well, no, he did do a cover of a Nine Inch Nails song.
It was incredible.
And how incredible would it be if he did Move Bitch?
Move. Get out the way.
Get out the way.
I think with the Johnny Cash,
Giddy up.
with the
That's definitely in there.
Johnny Cash Money name though, I think you have to do a Lil Wayne song
Oh.
because he's like part of Cash Money Records.
Okay, nice.
And
one.
there's got to
Okay.
be some good, yeah.
Millie.
Nelly,
Oh,
yeah.
Millie.
We can go. Okay,
Oh.
we have to write a whole list for this. This is
do.
amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we just got to send Todd a list of Lil Wayne songs and see which
have it
one,
record 'em
which
and-
one like touches your heart.
Yeah, and they probably all will.
Yeah.
Yeah, but which
No,
one
it's
touches
nothing
the
but
most?
yeah, it's nothing but art. We'll send
Yeah.
Lollipop,
Yeah.
Got Money.
How does Lollipop?
Lollipop. Any song titled Lollipop, I'm a little apprehensive because there's one song.
Yeah, Shawty wanna.
like a lollipop.
If you're gonna do a lollipop song, this is to everyone who wrote a lollipop song. You gotta it can't be on point too much. You have to mask it a little bit. I mean, there was a song, I don't know what the song, but it's like it's just right out there. Like I unzip my pants and it's a lollipop. You suck the. I'm like, be a little more artful with it. It's called Lollipop.
I
Wait,
think
wait,
you're
wait. That song's
under
about
the-
sucking dick.
what Lil Wayne Lollipop?
I hope-
No, I thought it's about candy.
Oh, it's just about
He
candy?
went to
Alright.
he went to one of those old timey towns, and they had the candy store, and he got one of the ones that
Wait,
has the
now
like.
next you're gonna tell me that the Flow Rider
Yeah.
song "Make It Whistle" is also about.
Oh, is that's
he
the
was
one I
really
have?
into
Yeah.
public safety. He
Yeah.
was he was
Yeah.
trying to tell traffic
Okay.
a light broke in town.
He needed a part-time job, and there was afternoons patrol cop
Wait,
on
you're
a
trying
campus.
you're trying to tell me that Too Short's Blowjob Betty is about
What?
about a train conductor?
I'm sorry to rip off the Band-Aid. Yeah. Come down to my basement. The door locks from the outside. Oh, no. That's not good. Because I haven't gotten it replaced yet. Oh, okay. You're just behind on the chores. Okay.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, this is turning into like Johnny Cash meets Buffalo Bill.
I
or
love
whatever.
it.
yeah.
I love this.
So fun. Oh my god.
Yeah. Could you put the oil on my guitar string?
Oh, that was a little Elvis there. Too.
Oh, yeah. Uh-oh. I got to do some hair growth work to get an Elvis going.
Yeah. That was good.
Oh my god.
I do have a surprise for bangers on your
Yeah.
your Halloween
Yeah.
episode.
Episode.
What's
That
it called
works.
when you're in person on a thing?
Show.
Yeah,
Just
show.
a showy. It's a showy.
Yeah, I got a surprise for the 27th bangers. It's gonna be great, yeah.
Ooh. Okay.
Nice.
I like that. I like that.
Everybody, Neighbors Tap Room, 8 p.m.
Yeah.
Thursday nights. If you want to see Todd
Yeah, we're doing
and
that.
Todd's surprise.
We're doing a Halloween show coming up.
Yeah.
Which is exciting. And then we have a new open mic called Rumors
Yeah,
on
with a Z,
Mondays.
right?
Yeah, with a Z.
Nice.
Keeping with the Z.
Yeah,
Nice
yeah,
one, brother.
And I've been thinking about this too because like you and we used to have an epic open mic.
Yeah, I loved it.
it
For
was
some reason,
so
it
awesome.
started at 10. It just
I like how you looked at me because that was 100% me.
Yeah,
That was like,
and it was brilliant. I gotta say, like,
Okay.
no regrets. But it's just, I remember like a year after that mic ended, we went to the place it was at, Blank Slate. Shout out, East Side, Gleason, Northeast. We went a year later, around the time our mic would have started at 10, and I think we all looked at each other like, "Oh my gosh, it's late."
and it was
really
3
late.
hours. We'd be there for 3 hours. We'd
Yeah.
be there till 1 in the morning on a Thursday. Fuck Friday. That was what
Oh.
it should have been called.
Exactly.
Fuck your Friday.
That was a good
That
name.
was
yeah.
back when I worked in the actual office too.
Yeah.
And I would go to that shit.
I do feel like
I was always tired on Friday.
Were you? I thought I was just older and more warped the next day, but it
No, we
affected
we were out till
everybody.
and then
Yeah.
we would talk till 2. Like we would
Oh,
be,
yeah.
we'd load up the car and then everyone would be like standing around, like
Yeah.
hanging out. Like,
Yeah, I
well,
don't think
yeah.
age has anything to do with it. If you're awake at 2 in the morning and then you have to be somewhere
Yeah.
at 8,
anywhere
Yeah,
before
thanks
10.
for making me feel better. Yeah.
you kind of. I mean, age has a lot to do with many things, but
Yeah.
if you're tired because you slept for 4 hours and had to get back up,
yeah.
that's just because you did something wrong.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Like you
didn't
didn't
plan
sleep
well.
enough.
all
Yeah.
bitching aside, you
Yeah.
said that it was brilliant.
Oh,
Go on.
all right. Bjorn, I know this doesn't get talked about much, but there was a stroke of brilliance that Bjorn had this one time.
I mean, we
no,
can't
and
let it
then
go to his head.
I almost spit took on that one. I had just taken a sippy.
Yeah. The late spot on a weekday. I'm just gonna divulge your big secret.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Oh, your second biggest.
I'm
secret.
never
Yeah.
doing it again.
Yeah.
I'm never
Oh,
doing
yeah.
a show that late.
The late spot on a weeknight, do a mic then, because if it's untapped, if there aren't other mics at that time, because it can become a hangout spot.
Yeah.
So if you want to do your set to a room that's pretty full and then go outside and breathe in 30 people's cigarette smoke because they're all hanging outside,
Yeah.
do a mic late on a weeknight.
Yeah.
It was brilliant.
It was, I mean, it was sort of
It
the
really
landing
was.
pad of so like, because it was so late, like it was after like the main shows, sometimes the Helium headliner would show up
Oh,
or like people
yeah.
would just drop in all the time.
yeah.
And there was something really awesome about it. I do feel like the pandemic I don't know if we've talked about this, but like, man, I don't think people stay out that late anymore.
Yeah, which is great. I think that's healthy. I think all of us maybe checked in with ourselves. I know I did and said, I don't need to be out that late and it's okay. Like
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just going to call it at 9. And maybe it was, I was associating with my age again, but I think everyone kind of made that decision. Like,
Yeah.
I'm going to try and get more than 4 hours of sleep
Mhm.
from now on, right? Yeah.
Well, it's like the FOMO kind of decreased a little bit.
Yeah.
That fear
which-
of missing out.
Yeah.
That was always blown up too much, I think, in my opinion. I'm just going to spout my.
What do you
Norn-
mean by that?
The
Yeah.
FOMO thing, like if you like, hey, last week I didn't see you at this movie I went to. Oh, FOMO. I'm like, it's still playing. There are showtimes this week. You can still catch it.
Yeah.
I feel like people amplified that more than it was.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like FOMO was bigger for some people than other people. I used
Yeah.
to feel it a lot. The pandemic helped me with that a lot.
Totally.
For
Like
sure.
I loved it. Remember, I was like, the pandemic was my favorite shit ever because
I
like
love that. Yeah.
because my FOMO went away because nobody was doing anything. I
Yeah.
wasn't missing out on shit.
Yeah.
I was having a pretty good time, and most people hated their life. And so I was like, this is dope. They could have FOMO about me.
Yeah. Heck
You know, I'm doing fine.
I actually
Oh,
did.
man.
I actually did because you really were living a greatest life. You were just like adapted like a champ, and you're still doing work online.
Yeah, I still work mostly remote.
So
Yeah.
you did kind of win. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No,
You
I
found
know
your
I did.
groove and you can do it. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it definitely was like it went well,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
And so, but I did notice like after that, I kind of took stock of like what was I doing out of FOMO and what was I doing because I actually wanted to do it.
Mhm.
Oh, that's hard.
You know?
Sure,
Yeah.
And so I just cut down a lot on all the shit I was doing out of FOMO,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
And for me, that was a lot of shit.
But give us a
Yeah.
specific example.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of
serious.
open mics.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of
Dude,
and
that
a lot
was-
of just showing up to stuff because I was like,
Yeah.
other people are gonna be there. They got to be having a good time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
And then I
that's also, but I don't know if that's FOMO or when you first start comedy, you kind of need to do that. That's
yeah,
something you should
I
be
do
doing.
I would
think
agree
like
with
the
that, yeah.
first year of it, doing all that kind of gave me this baseline of, oh, okay, this is what's going on.
Yeah.
But then when I came back to it, like last year, I didn't go to as many mics. Like
Yeah.
I was going to like 2 or 3 a week instead of one every night
Yeah.
because I was like, you know what? I'm gonna repeat the same bullshit to 7 people who are asleep. This is stupid.
Yeah.
I'm not missing out on that.
Yeah, and you value your time, and you realize you could spend it doing other stuff that.
And I
makes
was
more,
doing
yeah.
nothing of value in that extra time. I was just hanging out and not hating what I was doing.
Yeah, I mean, value your time in your life in general, and you
Yeah.
use that a filter to say, I don't need to be there or do this. Yeah, yeah.
Well, it's kind of like I always look at activities and gatherings and people, and I'm like, okay, does this person charge me up or do they drain me?
Yeah.
And if it's draining, I make a really quick decision. I'm like, nope, that's not going to be part of my life anymore. So that I think what the pandemic did was force us to really look at that closely and say,
Yeah.
is this a value in my life? Because I know life is not as, I mean, life's unexpected. So sorry to go a little deep, but this
No.
was very important to me. Like when through the pandemic, I had to evaluate a lot of things and say, what's important? And all of a sudden I came to the realization like, oh man, like my family is so important.
Totally.
Like being happy in my day-to-day life and not like chasing the dragon of,
Yeah.
going out and partying and like it. So anyway, sorry.
No, it's on that real note.
agree,
Yeah.
yeah.
I have a thing. I have from the pandemic. I don't know, Nick, if you remember this, but there was a moment where Terry, our old producer, and I shared an office with him. We shared the space with him. He had a COVID scare where he got exposed, and he told me about it. And I had seen him, but I had seen him, and I had not taken my mask off, so I felt good about it. But we decided on a Friday to not. We used to record Size 10 and me and David's podcast back to back. The three of us would hang out in this basement.
Yeah, this was like toward the end of 2020,
Yeah.
beginning of 2021 when we first built the studio.
Yeah,
And
nice.
and it was like we had to cancel.
Oh yeah.
And I remember I because I still worked in the space too. I came we had to cancel it. And I came into the space and sat in one of these chairs, I don't know which one, and just broke down and cried. I did not realize how much this show and that show mattered to me
Yeah.
until it was canceled. That was literally the highlight of my entire weekend was hanging out with these two people. I mean, David and I were roommates at the time, so it was like, but it was Nick didn't want to risk it. And then so we were just like, okay. But oh my God, I just completely broke down. And it
Wow,
was like,
yeah.
it was such an interesting moment where I was like, wow, this is my everything right now. This was my whole, this Friday night of doing 2 dumb podcasts where we would just be idiots in front of the camera or
Yeah.
whatever
Yeah.
and on the mic.
It was a fun time,
mattered
though.
Yeah.
so much to me.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until it was ripped away, even for 1 weekend. And it turned out that Terry tested negative, I tested negative, everyone was negative, and so we were like, okay. But oh my God, I was like, it was one of those moments where it just it wasn't I don't know. I just I sat down in one of the chairs and then just started crying because it mattered so much to me. And
Yeah.
I was like, because I was also worried, if one of us did have COVID, it's how long till we get to do this again?
Oh yeah.
And it was
Who knows? Yeah.
it's so fascinating to how much stuff matters.
Yeah.
And when it's taken away from you, you're
Yeah.
like, oh my God, and then I started taking the COVID precautions a lot more seriously.
Yeah.
After that moment too. Sorry, I definitely
Absolutely.
brought it down for a second.
No, it's
So
good.
what's
I
the
wanted
biggest
to talk
takeaway you
real.
got?
I think what I'm excited about is how well everyone seemed to receive the gift of now's the time for self-reflection. What are you going to change about your life? Because a lot of times I feel like we're completely unprepared. I grew up in a family where my parents weren't sitting around well, this stock did well, this stock didn't well. And there's people out there who grew up in a family that had stocks and they're cleaning up. But 98% of us have no idea how to have money make money for us. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of things. That's my example there's a lot of things in life we're not prepared at all for. But I feel like when everything shut down, everyone was prepared enough, I hope, to really self-reflect, because what else were we going to do? And say, what's important to me, what's not important to me. And I think for me it was, the mic thing as well. I love the social high I get from mics, and I will always go to mics. But I had to scale it back because I'm I'm married and my wife is at home, and I kind of want to spend time with her. And I realized how important that was to me. Like, I don't want us to be 70 and be like, oh, remember that 20-year period where we never saw each other? Like, oh, no, I don't want that. I mean, if I don't seem polished each night on stage, but I did get to hang out with my wife and my dog, that's fine with me.
I feel a little bit responsible for making you go down that other path.
And now I came here to confront you about that. Bjorn. Yeah.
Because I was in a toxic, horrible relationship that I was trying to avoid spending time with. And I
Oh,
was
yeah.
just trying to get you to come with me.
Bjorn's like, look, I petitioned the city of Portland to create an 8th day so I could do more shows each week. Haven't gotten back to me, but yeah.
Yeah, and man, when you're with somebody that you actually want to spend time with, it is hard to do comedy every night of the week.
Yes, and I'm glad that things are going well.
Yeah.
And also, cohabitating is hard work, and I mean that in the best way. Like, you have to be there and put time in and do stuff
Yeah,
together and check in. So I'm glad I can do that. Yeah.
that's cool. I wanted to talk about. We did this podcast together. Also, the FOMO thing, really quick. We'll just burn another one of my things. Well, the best way to promote a open mic.
This smells like it's going to be a marketing,
FOMO.
and I love marketing. I can't wait to hear this. Okay, I'm
no,
sorry.
it's
go
just
ahead.
create FOMO.
Oh.
So that's why you want to make post lots of photos and make and just be like, whoa, I missed out. I'm gonna go next week.
Yeah.
Make the show really good. So like for our, I don't care if people get something out of this, great. Like with this new open mic, I'm gonna take the time to film everybody's sets. They're gonna have to pay me if they want a copy of it because it's a lot of work.
That's a lot of time and organization.
But my hope is, and then we're gonna take photos while we're there, and we're gonna post them on our Instagram.
What kind
of
photos?
Just
Up the nose.
I was
like,
gonna
I'll
say
be
I was
under
gonna
the-
say something way worse. I love that. Thank you, Paul.
You're welcome.
Up nose photos.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just gonna set a camera on the bottom of the stage and just have it go off every 5 seconds.
Heck yeah.
That's so much worse. I made it worse. Oh God, I went there.
You can tell they're breathing in because the nose hairs are pointed up.
No, you take cool photos and
Somebody
take
did coke
videos.
just an hour ago.
Some boogie shuggies or whatever.
Shuggy boogies.
Shuggy boogies.
Get in there. How many times did you wipe out the inside of that nostril? Do it again. They're hiding.
Did your nose just eat a donut? What's
Oh my gosh, yeah. I rewatched. I watched Sex and the City, the whole original show with my wife recently. and-
all seasons?
Yeah, it was
nice.
great. Everything's great except the most recent. Well, the movie had issues, and the most recent reboot thing wasn't that great. But the show was great. But you reminded me of one of the characters in there. Steve is. He said to his ex, he's like, Miranda, you got a bat in the cave.
Oh.
And she was bawling, and then she's like, oh, that's funny. And it was. A bat in the cave?
What does that mean?
Got a booger up in there?
Booger.
Yeah.
Oh, gross.
Bat in the cave.
Totally gross, yeah.
I thought
I
thought
went
it
to
was
a-
like post-coitus.
I was still on the
wait,
drugs thing.
maybe-
I was like,
oh,
wait,
yeah.
is this some drug?
And I was
How is
thinking
that a drug
Yeah.
wait,
reference?
does he call his penis the bat? And it's
Yeah. Well, yeah. Bjorn, is this podcast about how you stick your piece in people's noses? I thought it was about shoes.
Oh my God.
Oh. Yeah.
But
No, I meant when they're doing it, and he's like, he puts it in, and he goes, "You got a bat in the cave."
I want that to be your during sex voice for sure.
Is that like
You got a bat. You got a bat in the cave. It's not problematic at all.
No. Oh boy.
No, it's
yeah,
Louis
the
Anderson.
Cosby
Louis Anderson.
reference made it so much better.
Yeah.
No, what is it? Louis Armstrong.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm a real Louis Armstrong in the bedroom.
Wow. Yeah.
Hey, baby.
They call me Sacmo. Oh my God.
oh boy.
Okay, we got to do a can check real quick because
Oh,
we're
yeah.
almost out.
We're almost
if not
out of
done
it.
with
Can
this beer.
check.
Can check would be this.
The beer.
Yeah.
Where we
Oh,
talk
oh,
about
nice
what we're
one.
drinking.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is from Bridger Brewing in Montana.
Yeah.
In Bozeman. Although the can says 3 Forks, so I think they must have opened another location.
Oh, cool. I like
yeah,
that.
and Bozeman and Three Forks, right? here.
Yeah, but this is the Lee Metcalf Pale. This was my go-to. This brewery, I guess they weren't there when Bjorn went there,
Nope.
but when I went there, this brewery is on campus, and they make amazing pizza. It's like New York style, like really genuinely good pizza.
I'm in. Yeah.
The pepperoni's made out of bison meat.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome. And good beer, and they're right on campus. They
And
do
you
like
can
slice lunch specials.
Oh,
so
I
like,
love it.
yeah, so like me and once we were 21 and we could just go and get beers because they card like crazy over there.
They don't card Montana. Come on.
They do.
Oh, they do.
Oh,
They
yeah.
do,
All right,
yeah.
all
I
right.
got carded when we went back. I don't get carded here at all. Nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah.
Like,
If
Thanks,
you guys want to
Biden.
drink underage
like-
and you look remotely close, or
Yeah,
just
to Portland,
chill,
Oregon. Don't
Joanna and I were laughing about
forget
it.
about
'cause
buying weed, but
we got carded like crazy in Montana. We were laughing about it because like here, the most carding that's happened to either of us in like 6 months has been people being like, "You guys 21?" We're like, "Yep." There you go. Okay.
I've seen that in play. I love
Yeah.
that. Hearing
So
that.
like,
you
kids
21?
that want to drink
Okay.
at the bar,
Yeah.
get good at that lie, and
Yeah,
like
grow a
9 times
beard.
out of 10 in Portland. Yeah, grow a beard, but dude, I could be 17 with this beard.
That's a
and people
rockin'
believe it.
beard, though. I like it. Yeah.
I couldn't grow that shit when I was 17.
Yeah,
I
that's
couldn't
rockin'.
either. I can only grow it now at 28. But this is as much as it'll do.
It's a good beard. Yeah.
Thanks.
I like it. Yeah.
And you're not lying?
No,
You're
I'm
not like
serious.
it's-
No, he's
Yeah,
being serious.
I wish I had said something earlier. It's great. Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
It's finally came in. It took itself 2.5 years, but I guess we're there.
There you go.
Anyway, yeah, like Montana cards like crazy. But yeah,
Mm.
me and my buddies would go to Bridger Brew, and in Montana, the other thing with breweries is they got a 3-beer max
Oh,
because there's this
Oh,
rule.
yeah, I
They
remember that.
They have to stop serving at 8.
Oh.
And they can only serve 3 unless they want to be a liquor license.
Oh.
That's
like
right.
breweries don't have a liquor license.
Oh yeah, because in Montana, there's only a certain number of liquor licenses
Yeah.
that can be given. Like it's a certain number, and so like when a bar goes out of business, the liquor
It's
license
like a bidding
is,
war on that
Oh,
liquor
it's a
license.
Yeah.
bidding war.
So like
who pays
even
the
like
most
you go to places
gets
like
it.
Olive Garden or something, and they don't have a fucking liquor license because in Montana,
Yeah, there's a lot
Because-
of beer and wine only places or all the breweries are technically a tasting room.
yeah, they're
Yeah.
tasting rooms.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
and that's why they
right.
have the 3-beer cutoff and the 8 p.m. they got to stop serving.
Yeah.
I hate these rules. When I moved out here to Portland, and you couldn't buy liquor at grocery stores. You had to go to a liquor store.
Same with Montana.
Yeah,
so- and-
I was used to that part.
Oh,
I-
okay, that drove
that's
me
never
nuts.
been weird to me.
Oh yeah, that was weird to me.
It's weird to me when I see it
Yeah.
in a grocery store. I'm like, who the fuck is just like, I need bread and 7 bottles of vodka? It's like a guy with a problem.
See, I'm pro grocery stores. Please just sell alcohol with beer and wine.
So I don't have to go to a
Just hop
second
over
Yeah.
to
location.
Washington. Go to Vancouver.
Yeah,
they
yeah.
do
Yeah.
it there.
I could, but the traffic.
And the sales tax goddamn commies up there.
Oh,
Tell you what.
yeah.
Anyway.
But seriously, that was frustrating because it's like, go to a liquor store. We don't sell liquor here. And then you look on your phone and you're like, okay, this says wine and spirits. That's promising. You walk in. No, in Portland, before you move here, spirits doesn't mean what you think it means. It means a shitty selection of wine
And ghosts.
and ghosts.
It's
yeah,
just a haunted
I
wine
don't
store.
need to be haunted.
Don't tell me a ghost story. Just sell me some hard
Wait.
alcohol,
Yeah.
please.
But it was a dark night. Come on, give me a freaking.
it
Wait,
was a
spirits?
Sauvignon.
No, this isn't.
It was a murder.
It was a Merlot.
It
So
was a
you're saying
Merlot
that-
murder.
Yeah. Oh yeah. M is for Merlot and murder.
Nick is hating this room so much.
No, it's okay. I'm literally just trying to
name was
clarify what was already
Chardonnay.
said.
Yeah. Looks like the body was killed between
This
2
is
p.m.
funnier.
and Pinot Gris.
Dun dun dun.
She really did rose all day.
Oh yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh. What did you say her last name was? Gewürztraminer. I think it's German.
Wait, is that kind of wine?
It is.
It's a
Very
dessert
sweet.
wine.
Dessert wine.
Dessert wine. That's right.
It's
hey,
called.
Gewürztraminer, right?
Oh, bless you.
That's a lot. That's a lot of
I
syllables.
took German in high school. 2 years, not
So
fluent.
did I,
What?
but
Yeah.
I don't remember
years.
any words other than like Eins. That means one.
Yeah. Oh, did you see? What was the movie with Christopher? What's that guy that plays a really not him? No, not I do the worst.
Yeah,
Is
I
there
can't do it
is there
either.
a show where people do their worst walk-ins? Because I want to enter that show.
I wanna
No, I can't do it.
Wow. Whoa. No, that's not it. That's
I have
not
a
doing more.
fever, and the only thing that will cure it is cow manure. Oh wait,
I like how you're doing like a 5-year-old Christopher Walken.
yeah. But why?
Christopher Walken does the I love turtles voice. That's what that
I love
sounds like.
turtles.
I love turtles. I love no, that can't
Turtles.
do it.
Oh my gosh, I totally forgot what we were talking.
I love it.
You were talking about some
Spirits
movie.
and wine.
Okay.
And
Oh,
Actually,
you took
back
German-
to the spirits, though.
Okay, and then we'll do the German.
So
thing,
you're
yeah.
saying if a store sells wine and spirits, that's not a liquor store that also sells wine?
It's that has wine, but the spirits to me means
Spirits
all of
means
this stuff.
hard alcohol.
Yeah, but it's not.
To
You
me.
go in there and it's just wine.
Where
so
is
it's
this
misleading.
store?
There's one on
I'm
Halsey.
gonna fucking go talk to him.
Go talk to him. Tell him.
I'm gonna just go down there and be like, "Where's the spirits?"
Yeah. Ooh. Oh, and it's
we gotta
getting
figure
close
this
to
out.
Halloween, and it's Portland.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Who
This
knows
is
what you're
this
This
gonna
is
is
a
get?
like-
Halloween mystery that needs to
Yeah,
be
I'll
solved.
be like, "Is somebody dressing up like a ghost?"
Yeah.
Because if nobody's a ghost, then you gotta change the sign.
I love the
Totally.
idea of opening a store that's wine and spirit Halloween, where it just sells.
Oh my god. I love that. So the moms bringing their kids in are gonna linger just a little bit longer in there.
Here's
And
the
the
thing-
first costume is Johnny Cash Money.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Right,
What
but
up?
if that store exists, that store has to sell the best wine in town.
I hope
Just
Yeah.
because it's funnier that
hope
way.
so.
Yeah.
Like the cheapest bottle is like $87.
Oh yeah.
And it's from somewhere weird.
Yeah.
And like the guys, they're gonna tell you, they're gonna be like, "This one's briny," and you're like, "What the fuck does that even
Yeah.
mean?"
This one has hints of whiteboard and marker.
Yeah.
You're reaching.
I've been to douchey wine stores.
That's a flavor profile that I never want to
No,
experience.
I like smelling the
Douchey wine
markers, but
stores,
I don't
you
want to
really
drink
have
them.
to. I feel like you have to be humble to go to those.
The
Like wine
bougie
stores?
wine places.
Yeah, like
yeah.
I went to
Oh,
one.
yeah.
I went to one a couple months ago because it was Joanna and I had been together for a year, and so we did our little.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
It was in July. Thank
We
you.
didn't even use a sound drop
Oh,
on
wait.
that. We did it for real. We have a clap.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be boo this
Get a-
man. That would've
Get
been
a
funny.
prenup, dude. Prenup.
So you went to the wine store.
We went.
Yeah.
I went to
Okay.
the wine store to get a bottle of champagne, and I
Yeah.
was looking at him, and I was like, I fucking don't know, dude. And this guy came over, and I was like, I want a bottle of champagne. My girlfriend and I, it's a year. She likes fucking Pinot Gris. She likes Chardonnay.
Mhm.
What's like that? And he
Yeah.
was like, "You're gonna want this one, or you know what? Actually, maybe this one's like this and that and this." And he's like, "This is the one you'll want." And he handed me one, and then he was like, "Oh shit, that's a little out of your price." I was like, "Dude,
Oh.
it was like
Yeah.
$5 out." I was like, "Dude, if it's the one to get, it's the one to get."
Yeah.
Dude, I don't fucking know.
So it was $10 for
Yeah.
the bottle.
no, it was 16.
It was 11.
It was
Oh,
called
yeah.
the Souza
Oh,
Souza.
Souza.
essay, I think.
Like the
Salsa?
composer.
So yeah, maybe that
Salsa. Okay.
John
Do you
Philip
know-
Sousa.
wine and
And
champagne.
shit.
No,
Yeah, it was
I
like
don't
know
John
wine
Philip
and shit.
Sousa.
Do you fuck with wine?
Yeah.
I'll fuck with wine.
Yeah.
You fuck with
After.
wine, bro?
I know. What you're, I think
Yeah.
I know what you're talking
Mostly
But yeah.
after.
No, it was after. I think
Just
it
like
might
to
have
breathe my
been-
wine breath on my partner.
It might have been John Philip Sousa though.
Yeah.
It might have been
He's-
John Philip Sousa.
Yeah, he's the guy that invented music that goes da 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 boo.
yeah.
Marching band.
Yeah.
Boo. Yeah.
Yeah,
There's a
he
lot-
invented that. That was his. That and the dumb tuba that goes around your
Oh
neck.
yeah, the sousaphone. That's right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so that nerds can march around on a football field.
totally. Yeah. Do you want to get your workout without having to go to the gym and have people make fun of you? Here's the sousaphone.
Here, why don't you get in front of a giant crowd of sports fans and have them really make fun of
Right.
you
Yeah.
for
yeah.
wearing the dumbest looking instrument
Yeah.
ever?
Or
Let's
have
amplify
them
that.
go to the bathroom where you do your
Yeah.
main thing.
You want to be. You want to be
They're
on
gonna
stage
go get another
when
beer in the
everybody
bathroom.
Yeah.
pisses.
Yeah, I hope that's how they. I hope that's how they market the halftime show. Madonna, do you want to be on stage while everyone's pissing? Prince, rest in peace. Do you want to be on stage when everyone's pissing?
we were just at a football game, and I found that fascinating. It was like we were watching the halftime show, and the band was out there marching their butts off and nailing it. They were doing a great job, and like literally half the audience was like out getting hot dogs and beer and pissing, and I was like, wait, you guys didn't want to miss the thing that doesn't really matter until like, I don't know, maybe like an hour from now.
Yeah.
Like you didn't want to miss that. You don't want to miss a moment of that.
Right, yeah.
But-
First quarter, everybody shut the fuck up.
First quarter, it is first down.
Yeah, if I don't hear that coin hit the ground.
Hey, the first quarter was when we did good in that game.
Oh,
Bjorn. Yeah,
okay.
had to be there
Yeah.
for that part.
You
But
gotta
I guess
We really started
Then
to
leave.
choke in the second half.
it was like a
I'm still wearing
30-point
blue
spread.
and gold on my fucking feet here, but
way to support.
And
Yeah,
we
yeah.
were, oh my God. You know what though?
That's
I
hilarious.
loved that it was just like us and like 9 other people that were rooting for that team. And just like anytime any little
Nice.
tiny thing would happen, the whole crowd would erupt.
Yeah.
And then they all like do this chop and like chant and
Here's the
freak
thing.
out. And then it was like crickets when anything our team did. And we would be like,
Oh, yeah.
oh, we started yelling. I started
Yeah.
yelling as loud as I could when something good happened
Yes.
for Montana
It was-
State. I would
Heck
like
yeah.
stand up and be like, "Fuck yes!"
Yeah.
it was incredible.
Yeah.
So here's what it was: it was Oregon State versus Montana State in Portland at Providence Park. That seats 25,000 people.
Wow.
There were 24,900 Beavers fans and 100 little yellow and/or blue people
Yeah.
Boop it.
Yeah. Nice.
in this sea of orange and black.
Nice.
And it was like, we were very much outnumbered,
And
and it was
Way
kind
to
of
support
fun.
them. Yeah.
when
oh, cool.
when
Yeah.
the score was close, the people around us, whenever their team would score, they were like, instead of like
Oh.
cheering
Oh,
to
they
the
were like-
audience, they were
They-
looking right at us and like, yeah,
Yeah, it was. It was one step away from them, just like just
Yelling in
literally-
our face.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. They literally taking us and punting us down the field.
That's just
Like
too.
they were just like, you guys,
Yeah.
we're winning against you.
Wow.
And it was like, do any of us look like we could run?
Oh my god! And you know
At
they're
all,
they're
dude?
like the biggest sensitive people when it comes to anything not going their way.
It-
That was
this
their
was-
time to just let out all that frustration. Yeah.
Like, I don't even follow the Bobcats football. Like, I usually go to, if they make it to the finals, I'll go find that game on a TV somewhere.
Yeah.
And if Cat Grizz happens and I'm here, I go to the watch party.
That's
Cat
Other than
Grizz.
that, the Montana University of Montana Grizzlies are our big rival. You know,
Oh, okay.
fucking D1 AA college sports really matters in
D1
Montana.
double A. Okay.
That means
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not televised unless it's a special occasion.
Oh, okay.
it's very rarely televised.
It's like
Oh,
local TV
very
only,
rarely.
is what that
Yeah.
means.
It's like the third Labor Day. And
it's
the
like on a
lunar
leap
calendar.
year.
of it. Yeah.
on a
Okay.
leap
It's on
year.
the local. It's on like the local access TV.
Yeah.
Like it's on
radio,
the local station.
Radio. It's
Oh.
it's on the radio.
Hell yeah, it's on AM
Yeah,
radio.
you
right,
got to get one of those radios that
right
go up to
between
2000.
yeah, right after a fucking Rush Limbaugh rerun.
Oh yeah.
Oh, right there. Yes. We'll be
El
back.
Rushbo,
Hey,
the EIB network.
I
All
s-
right, now
I
we
see
got
the
the
light
Bobcats
blinking.
and the Grizzlies.
I'm not going to answer it.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I feel like
If you're poor, it's your fault.
I'm totally gonna pivot hard.
All right.
Yeah.
We this is sort of a sneaker podcast at this point.
Yeah.
I would like to talk about what sneakers.
Oh
you
yeah,
brought
speaking
for
of
us.
goddamn fucking Oregon State colors.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Let's
What?
talk
Loving
about
this.
the shoes.
Yeah. All right. Hold up, Paul. What is that? Get closer to the mic, sir. I didn't hear you. What does that sound
I
like?
said boo.
The
But then
soundbite.
what-
It's
Oh.
from How High or no, not How High.
Oh, he's like on the other side of the room. The boom op was not working that day.
No, it's from. It's the soundbite is from that Chappelle movie.
Oh,
Uh,
half baked.
Half Baked. Thank you.
Oh,
I was
I
like,
love that
how
movie.
high is the
How high? Yeah.
Ice Cube one? No, it's not
How
Ice
high
Cube.
is Method Man and Red Man?
Oh,
Oh,
Red
yeah.
Man
it could
flick.
be- yeah. Oh man.
It's
that
when
movie's
he's
great.
in he's like in rehab and he's like, hi, I'm Dave and I'm addicted to weed, and then
Yeah.
everybody's like, what? And then Bob Saget stands up and he's
R.I.P..
like, yeah. And Bob Saget's like, I've sucked dick for crack. Have you ever sucked dick for
Oh my
marijuana?
Yeah.
And then someone's like, boo this man.
Wow, he's just speaking his truth.
Yeah, yeah.
Fuck. All right.
Anyways, on that note,
Yeah.
The shoes.
Oh yeah, the shoes. Where'd I put them?
yeah.
They're underneath you.
Epic
Dude.
Flyknit, Nike, bam.
Nike. Dude, I
Oh, that's
commented on these. Can I take a
Oh yeah, you
gander?
can take them. Yeah,
That's how they pronounce Nike at this fancy
Nike.
wine store.
that's right. Yeah,
I
think
like
you
your
want
Nike.
This one, yeah.
Nike.
Oh,
This
by the
is
way,
a 2021 Nike.
yeah, Nick, you just experienced a guy who's not ready to do his job for the public. Like I've been in situations like that where you, hey, what's this about? And they're like, let me collect my thoughts verbally out loud for a while you
He
look
did do
confused.
that.
And it's
He
like,
fully did
yo,
that.
I'll come back in a few months. Okay.
He took me on a journey, though.
Yeah,
I
he-
appreciated
he
his
did
journey.
around the whole.
No, he went to 3. He honestly,
verbal
what he
journey.
did is he basically.
Viral
I think he just upsold me. Is all he did. Is he pointed
Oh.
at like a $45 bottle, and then he went to a $50 bottle, then he went to a $55 bottle, and was like, "Nope, actually, the one you need is this one."
Yeah.
And that was the $60 bottle. And I told him like 50, 55. That's kind of what I wanted to spend. And he was like, and then he points to one that's just a smidge. You're a sales. You've done some sales.
That's a
stuff.
solid salesman.
Did he just upsell me? Is that all he did?
I think he did.
He moved you up.
Yeah. What was
Yeah.
you work for?
I didn't give a
are
fuck.
we
It
allowed
was
to
good.
say?
We
Like-
drank it on
Oh
the
yeah,
beach.
I
It
worked
was
for
fire.
Toyota.
Oh, nice.
And all, yeah, and I've done sales all my life. So
Okay, yeah. Like this is a Prius where the battery crapped out. This is a $70,000
It's a lifted
custom.
Tundra.
Yeah, here's
Tundra.
a Toyota Land
but I
Cruiser.
don't think you need
And
that.
here's what you want, and
Yeah.
you pick one that's so
And you're like,
close.
oh, maybe the Tacoma.
Yeah, yeah.
Like maybe
You
the
see, right
Tacoma.
now we're doing a $20,000 dealer markup on those. Oh, it's okay. I need it. It's fine. If
Yeah.
you say it's what I need,
Yeah.
then this $75,000 TRD.
You're gonna need that clear
Sport.
coat on that.
Oh yeah.
the clear coat.
I'm just here to spread cash. Put it on the table.
These seem comfy.
They're
They're
Oh,
nice
yeah.
and
light.
light.
They're lightweight.
Let's do a quick plug for these Flyknits. I'm now a lifelong fan. Went on a few road gigs this summer. Wore it as my shoe to be seen in. Also used it in the hotel gym, and they didn't smell after I did that. So this was like the one shoe I could take so I could live my dream
Those are the
of
ones
going on a
when
trip
you
and
like
not
went to
packing any
Boise and
clothes.
got
yeah.
COVID.
Yeah, when
You
I
got COVID in those
I got
shoes?
COVID in these, baby.
Hell yeah.
Ooh.
I walk into a dance class, a partner dance class, because I was feeling bold. Went to a meetup, and I walk in with my mask, and this lady's like, honey, you ain't going to get COVID from me. Well, you know what? I did.
Did you open mouth mask kiss her?
That was part of the two-step, yeah.
They're like, grab your partner, two-step, and
And throat them with your
throw
tongue.
them with your tongue. Oh, boy. Well, that's funny. Paul's wearing Flyknits as well.
What do you think of 'em,
He's
Paul?
got the Flyknit
Oh,
4s
they're-
on.
They're comfy.
Yeah.
I like them.
Nice.
The
Yeah.
Jordan,
I feel
4.
like those are the Nike version of the Ultra Boost.
they are.
And this was a great experience with,
These ones here.
yeah, I guess
Oh,
it's
the
that one,
React.
but less.
Oh,
more
it's a
orange,
React
though.
foam. Yeah, it is
React foam is
100%.
cozy.
Yeah.
It is 100%.
I like
But I like
React
how
foam.
much they breathe, and I also got these Fila socks that also breathe big time, and that makes a huge difference.
So you're
Plus,
mixing brands over there.
Ooh,
mixing brands,
I like
a little
that.
like
Fila socks
It's
on
like
the
a
little
nice.
CPAP
side
for your
piece.
feet.
CPAP for the feet. Yeah. How do you sleep?
I can't sleep because of your goddamn machine.
I like that you're going into the shoe store and you're just like, dude, my toes snore fucking out of control, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
My toes are snoring so loud it's keeping my wife up at night.
Yeah.
What do you got for that?
I know
Oh
the
my
east
God.
side's windy, but
I've got
My wife thinks my toes are gonna die in their sleep.
I have such a, I
Sir,
have
that's
feet
diabetes. I think
apnea.
that's a
Do you
different
have
disease.
anything for me?
Feet
Do you
apnea.
have anything for my feet apnea?
Yeah,
And they were
oh my
like,
God.
these.
These, yeah.
These.
you need there's this and that.
They
You
are,
need this one.
you
Yeah.
need these ones.
Feet apnea.
Whenever anyone asks me anything, I'm going to do this act out of that wine guy.
Yeah.
Hi,
I think you need maybe this
Yeah.
one. This one's like this. Nope, this is what you need.
yeah, and just settle on it and
Confused.
pause. Yeah,
It's like when you order a margarita and they're like,
Margarita?
"What tequila do you want to put in
Oh.
it?" And then you're like,
Margaritas.
I mean, you could just say like anything on the bottom shelf. Like,
yeah,
what do you got that's not on a shelf?
yeah, yeah.
I want a headache and not to pay a lot. That's
Yeah.
what I would like.
I know.
Maybe
Can
get
we-
in a fight on the way out.
Seriously, like if anyone has their
Dude, you're
craft
fighting
vodka,
on margaritas.
Oh.
That's what gets you heated. You're
Tequila.
just like it's
that
nothing-
triple sec, hold him back. He
Yeah,
says
you're
triple sec.
just like, man,
shit.
this is a nice, sweet, refreshing beverage. I really
Yeah.
want to fuck somebody up.
Yeah. What's the sugar content in that beverage? Oh my god, you're saying
Too
it,
much.
12 tablespoons.
Yeah.
I just don't think of margaritas as a violence-inducing beverage.
It's a loud-inducing
It's
beverage. if
allowed.
anything.
And tequila's a
Yeah.
wild card, right? I mean,
Yeah.
it.
I guess tequila on its own, yeah, but
Yeah.
margaritas, I feel like
Yeah.
is very much like a relaxing, like
No, but it's
to
tequila.
me is like relaxing on a beach.
or
or
getting
like-
the party started.
Yeah. I mean,
I've never
Or
partied
throwing
with
up all
margaritas.
night.
yeah, margarita is a pina colada with something to prove with a hard week that it just had, and it's ready to let off steam. That's what a margarita is like because of
Yeah.
the tequila, I think.
I don't know. I just think of Jimmy Buffett, so I'm just like thinking about
Just chill.
chill on the
yeah.
Listen
beach.
to the calypso in the back. And
Yeah.
Margarita is maybe my favorite cocktail. It's so I love
Although
a margarita.
in that song, we all agree that Jimmy's probably on his 500th margarita, and that I think that he eased into that chill vibe.
That he's wasting away again in Margaritaville.
Yeah, like he's had so many.
500 is
Yeah.
so conservative for a man who's wasting away
Boy,
again.
I don't know what stepped on a pop rock is. I don't know what that means.
No, it stepped on a pop top.
Pop top.
My dad actually
Oh.
explained this to me.
Oh yes.
This is
Okay.
bad.
He's
course
like,
Here we
son,
go.
we're gonna have the talk. A pop top.
It was
pop talk.
blew out my flip flop, stepped on a pop top, right? That's the lyric.
Yeah.
I
So here,
figured it
my
out.
dad would sing that every time I'd wear flip flops when I was a little kid.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was Jimmy Buffett until literally like a year ago when I listened to
Oh, okay.
Margaritaville and I was like, oh
Yes.
shit, that's the fucking, there it is.
That's what he's
Yeah.
talking
Like,
about.
yeah. But my dad was just like, blew out my flip flop, stepped on a pop top, and I was like, and
Yes.
I was like, what's that mean? Because I was 4,
Uh-huh.
and he was like, oh, like back in the day, you had to like people used to rip the whole top off of a soda can, and just throw it on the ground because just
Oh.
back in the day, people liked to litter.
Yeah.
And he's like, so
They
he
didn't know
stepped
about
on it and he
oceans.
cut his foot open.
Oh yeah.
And I was like,
okay.
he was like, so that's why you always keep your flip flop on. Don't go barefoot. You fucking
Yeah.
fuck up your feet.
I
and
love that.
so,
Yeah, he's
anyway.
walking past the Man of War jellyfish, and then
Yeah.
he's like, "Oh, pop top."
yeah. I mean, that is more likely on a beach in the 70s is that he would
Yeah.
cut his foot on some trash.
Totally. Yeah.
That was
Oh.
about when the Clean Water Act came into being.
yeah.
But,
That
like, yeah.
song.
Or get
Yeah.
eaten by Jaws. It was.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Margaritaville is actually an environmentalist song
It totally is. It's
to
a great
discourage
song.
throwing away pop tops, which is not even a thing anymore, but it used
Yeah.
to be.
It was it two things. It discouraged throwing away stuff on the ground, and it made you rethink your tattoo choices. I think the song had two goals.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, nothing
Nobody-
to show but this brand new
Tattoo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Todd, you mentioned something when you were talking about the thing. You've been going on tour?
Oh yeah, I did a few tour
That's
dates.
so
Yeah,
cool.
I love Freeform Portland. I support them. They're an indie radio station. I give them money. I don't give Spotify any money. But I heard a former Freeform Portland DJ
I'm
said,
gonna keep sending you tracks on Spotify.
do it. Yeah. Hey, hit play on this. I know it'll cycle through 10 songs before it gets to the song I want you to hear, but
'Cause you don't
stick
pay
with
for
it. Yeah. Stick with it through
Or
that
you have
ad.
to like Google it and then find it on YouTube.
Yeah. And then there's an ad in front of the YouTube. Spotify can help you. And then-
You're like,
Yeah.
fuck off. Okay.
yeah.
Oh yeah, YouTube has fully adopted the Spotify
Oh.
model, right, of bombarding you with ads.
Yeah, and there's no like they found someone who's like contrast is good, right? Yeah, opposites attract, right? I want you to pair this relaxing piano music with the most obnoxious commercials you've ever heard.
Well, because it's all for like classes to like make money
Oh,
quick.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
just it's late night TV, but you get it whenever you want to watch something
Yeah.
of value.
Oh my gosh, it's horrible. Oh, anyway, so the Freeform Portland DJ, Virginia Plain, she said, I'm finally getting out there and doing the things that I want to do. It took me 20 years to have the confidence to do what I wanted to do, and I'm like, I feel seen. I've been in comedy for like 20 years, and I finally just said, that's it. I'm going to book my own dates out of town, do 45 minutes, and hope for the best.
Yeah?
And it's been great.
It's been the
fun.
best?
It has been the best. It's been a dream come true. I accomplished several dreams of mine. I went on the road, tried to find where my line is with audiences. Bill Hicks said he did that. Like what will people accept coming from me and what will they not accept coming from me? It's different for everybody. And also Eddie Izzard, and I've heard people pronounce it Izzard, but I'm not comfortable with that.
That's where your line is.
That's my line. I walk the line. I
And
don't
you walk
cross
that
it.
line. I love how you're taking the Johnny Cash approach, and you're just like, I'm walking the line
walking
with
the
all
line.
these
Yeah.
audiences.
I've had 10 beers. I'm going to walk that damn
I'm gonna
line.
walk that damn line.
That's something Bill Hicks did, I think.
Yeah.
He liked to walk a lot of lines.
Oh, yeah.
Have you yelled at an audience and just berated them yet?
No, I did yell at my class today.
Nice.
Ooh.
Did you quote Bill Hicks in the
No,
class?
I didn't.
You didn't
I-
just call all your students the C word in an unfunny way?
I don't have that much Texas in me to just start fucking blasting that out there. Yeah.
Yeah, no, the university would probably be... They would maybe frown on that.
Yeah,
little bit.
There'd be a video that would be on TikTok right now.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, we appreciate your progressive teaching thoughts, but no, I
They're
yelled.
like, it's like a Benny Anderson video, and then that one.
And then
Slice
Todd
in.
yelling the C word
Yeah.
at children.
Oh my God.
Well, not children, college students that are
Yeah.
adults and can handle it, but still.
Yeah, they
paid
say
to
it
be
all
there.
the time. Yeah,
And then Todd becomes like, Todd's on Rogan the next week, like, fucking cancel culture, let me tell you.
Let me smoke
The
that.
universities these days are so woke.
yeah.
Not enough
Oh my
ivermectin.
God.
Do you ever talk to the people from news radio anymore?
I'm sorry that Rogan.
That's fine.
That's so dated, but that's what I think of when I think that was a good show.
It was a really
Andy
good
Dick
show.
destroyed on that show. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so
Keep going, sorry.
yeah. Oh no, I yelled at my class today because I said I was gonna prove this theorem, but I won't in class. But it uses the limit definition, and half the class was like, because I always talk about the limit definition, and I'm like, why were some of you not clapping? And they're like, oh yeah.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
and I'm like, I hope no one walked away with my math teacher screams at us, and I'm uncomfortable. But anyway.
Wait, so you just kind of screamed, you just were
Yeah.
like, why were some of you not clapping?
Yeah,
You just
that's
said
what I
that in an
screamed, yeah.
exuberant way.
Yeah, there was
It
no,
wasn't a yell of anger.
No, it wasn't, and there was no C word in that. No.
Good
There
deal.
was.
Yeah.
It was full of sarcasm.
Sarcasm, yes. Totally.
The other C word.
Oh, so yeah. Oh, yeah. There's a C in there. Yeah.
C in that word.
Nobody said it had to start with C.
to be a C word.
Yeah. I have a few more agenda items on this meeting if anyone else. Okay.
Okay, so you've been going on tour like Bill Hicks.
Oh yeah, so that was a dream of mine to do that.
Yeah.
And also Eddie Izzard would he would rent a venue, get people to come in, and he would just workshop stuff. And I'm like, I want to do that too. And I felt like that is what I was doing because I had never done 45 unless you count me in my room with a Sony Hi8 camera doing 45 minutes. So it was allowed me to.
Wait, you did?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
When
I
was this? What year? What year was this?
Oh.
Was this like during COVID?
Was this recent?
No, this was like before. This was way before. This is when they were still developing COVID as a lethal agent.
Oh,
Way
okay. This was
back
back
in the
when it
day.
was still in the lab.
In the lab. It was
Okay.
lab. It was locked up. Yeah.
This was back when Obama was funding it. Back when the globalists, led by Obama, were
Thank
funding
you.
COVID.
Okay. All right. And we have started. Okay.
This is the part of the podcast
Yeah.
where you learn the truth.
Is there enough gain on this mic? Because I gotta be fucking screaming for a while.
Gay frogs. No, it's like
Gay
that,
frogs.
but-
Yeah.
Oh, we're all just
Alex
like making
Jones,
fun of
gay
Alex
frog.
Jones.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
The frogs are turning gay.
Turning the freaking frogs gay.
Oh my god. That is even from a biology standpoint, that's just disappointing to hear.
What if,
oh my
what
god.
if he had a
I
rant
don't-
about turning snails gay? Because aren't snails like they have both parts?
Oh, yeah.
Well, so
They're
do
like,
some frogs,
so they
right?
all are
Stuff,
kind of
yeah.
gay and kind of not gay, like because they don't have a gender.
Well, they can just go fuck themselves.
Yeah, well, because they can.
Well, God turned them gay.
Yeah.
I
Hey,
created them gay.
if I shoot you and put a
Wait.
hole in your body, you can fuck yourself. So I did you a favor.
Wait,
Said
if
somebody.
snails are born gay and can fuck themselves, can people be born gay too? And then he just figures it out.
And now we
He
have
just
woke
goes
Alex
full
Jones.
woke
Yeah, that's such a hopeful thing to dream. I love that. I like.
goes
Woke
full
Alex
circle.
Jones. He's
Oh.
just like, I realized that since snails are born gay,
People
the
can
people
be-
can be born gay too.
That would be the best carnival entry, like the bearded lady, the woman who swallows swords. Watch footage of Alex Jones becoming woke. All in
And
here
he's
for
just sitting there and
$5.
He's like, whenever you meet a new person, you got to ask them what their pronouns are.
Yeah.
You heard about pronouns, Joe Rogan?
God.
Oh,
Ever seen a snail fuck itself?
Welcome to
see it on
InfoWars.
weed?
My name. Welcome to InfoWars. My name is Alex Jones. He, him.
We really burnt up the top of the show with me doing the pronoun shit. Now we don't have time to talk about all the other shit I wanted to talk about. Oh my god.
I'm so sorry, Todd.
I haven't
So
met
you were
anyone
on tour.
I haven't met anyone that goes by the I've met they them, but I haven't met anyone that goes
Zimzer.
by the Zimzer, yeah. And I just wonder if like I wonder what that's all about, and that's all I'm going to say about that. Yeah.
You'll have to ask woke Alex Jones.
I will,
when you
yeah.
meet him. But you will on your
Yeah.
tour because you've been
Yeah.
going to places like Idaho,
That's right.
where a lot of people listen to Alex Jones.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I will say that I've seen some differences in audiences in different places. Oh God, that's such a diplomatic, stale way to say anything. But I will say it's been exciting to find my people. Like I talk about math a lot, and after a show, someone said, "I wish there was more math," and I'm like, "Yay, that's so cool!" They wanted more math, and I talked about like having a family member close to you die, and I did this act out that's really dramatic and over the top. And some people were like, "I like that you dipped into the dark stuff." So that was cool to be able to.
Is that when you texted me?
Oh yeah,
because
when-
I've always been like, talk about that.
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah.
Like,
oh God.
Please talk about. I can't remember if you texted me or it might have been Eliza who texted me.
Oh, yeah.
That you were talking.
We
about
look
it.
alike. I know.
No.
Yeah.
I think she was like, "Oh my God, Todd's finally talking about that," because I was always
Oh.
like really wanting you.
Yes,
to, like,
thank you for encouraging me. I know it. I finally am getting there because I wasn't always ready to do it, and I
Yeah.
still don't know if I'm totally ready. But it's been fun to explore it. But Eliza was at the show in town that I did, where I talked about it. So that's
Yeah.
cool that she was like, "Oh, he's doing it."
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, we
right,
were stoked
right.
because it's like I think I mean, not to take it all or whatever, but like I always believe that like you got to talk about real stuff.
Yes.
And that relates with people.
Yeah.
It's always fascinating. Like I talked about something on stage at the beginning of Bangers. It did not go funny at all. And so many people came up to me after the show and were just like, "Oh my God, that was like so amazing." And I was like, none of it was funny. Like
Oh.
none of that was funny at all. But like so many people were like, "Wow, I can't
Yeah.
believe that." Like not like I can't believe you talked about that, but they were just like, "That is no, it's like so true." And it
Yes.
really rang true with people enough to come talk to me about it.
Yeah, that's awesome that you got some connections on
Yeah.
that because stand up, yeah, we want to make people laugh, and the more laughs per minute, generally everyone's like, that sounds good. But you connecting with people, having a communication with the audience, a conversation is stand up, and you can put messages in there, you can put what you believe in there, you can bring out stories that you haven't heard before. Like I think Curtis Cook does a great job of giving you points about life and making you laugh in a set.
Yeah.
And I think that he does a great job of that.
I mean, I always think about one of our guests that we had on here was Alex Falcone, and his whole
Yeah.
thing is like interesting first, funny second.
I like that. Yeah.
And that seems to be like a lot of times people are like funny first, but it's like if it's engaging, like that
Yeah.
is actually the more important thing. I actually do believe that,
Totally.
like with everything, where it's like you got to be interesting first,
yes.
and then like, and it also engages people, and then you can really, and it's more funny
Yeah.
when you can like
Oh yeah.
make it funny.
That just shows mastery, for lack of a better word, of the art form, and people will appreciate that. Yeah.
I mean, because that's where I go for first. It's
Yeah.
like last week, Eliza and I, we do a new intro every week. We try to talk about something, and I had
Cool.
something, and I was like, it's not funny, but I really want to talk about it because I think it's interesting. And then so I sat with it for a while until I figured out how to make it funny, and I actually did turn it
Awesome.
into like a pretty funny bit.
Hell yeah.
You know,
yeah.
which I was stoked about because it was just like an observation. I was just like, oh, I mean, I don't know if you do this, but like I'll take a bit and I just keep going back, like why do I feel this way? Why do I feel this way? Why did I feel that way? And then like sometimes you get to like dark things and you're like, oh yeah, that's not fun. I shouldn't tell people about that. And then I'm like, I'm gonna tell people about that.
Oh, I love that you're leaning into that.
Yeah, like I always, if I'm ever like, this is a hack to comedy for me, is like if there's something that I'm afraid to talk about on stage, 100%, I'm gonna talk about that tonight. You know,
because it's gonna lead somewhere and it's gonna get a reaction. I don't mean to cheapen it by saying a reaction because it might not be. Maybe it won't be laughter where you expect it, but it's going to connect with the audience, and it's going to be worth it.
Yeah,
because you're showing them I trust being around you, and that you can't go wrong with that unless there's some stooge in the audience. It's like,
do you ever have those?
You suck
inclinations?
for trying, you know.
Hey, like, fuck you for trying, bro. It's Portland. They're like, you're doing great, Bruddy.
yeah.
Bruddy. I don't know why they say they call you Bruddy. They're like, it's gender neutral.
Yeah.
Bruddy.
Bruddy suggests no gender. Bruddy. I love that.
Here,
Bruddy.
bro. That's like a
Bruddy,
combination.
bro.
Maybe it's like super gendered.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's like, oh.
Whoa, Bruddy.
It's like buddy, but they
Yeah.
add bro to it to make
Bro,
sure.
They mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like buddy, but underneath it's
Brudman.
Brudman. Yeah. I like soup broth, don't you? Oh. I just want to say bro to as many people as possible and see if they pick up on it.
Oh man.
Yeah, Todd, that was interesting though. It's fun to hear like that people were coming up to you, and it definitely made the TED Talk keyring you walked in here with make a lot more sense.
TED Talk.
Wait, you got one?
Yeah, you walked in
I
here with
went
fucking
there.
TEDx Portland.
Were you swinging it?
Were you on the show talking about sensitive things?
I may have been on an audience shot while someone was talking, but I did not present.
That's
at TED.
close enough.
But yeah, right. I
No,
was
I'm
there.
just
I
trying
was
to
there.
be a dickhead.
Yeah.
I lived in Portland when TED Talks happened.
When Ted was here.
Ted was here.
And then
Technology,
Martian Man came
entertainment.
on, and I went to the bathroom. But no, it was. It was. Oh, by the way, I
You were
spent,
like, I didn't come here for you nerds. I came here for the nerds that were just talking about feelings.
I want nerds with PowerPoint, not ones with sousaphones and backaches. No, I did marching band for several years, and I will say that marching band is a fun activity to do, and it is horror to watch. I don't want to watch a film of our set, even if it's sped up. I could deal with it. Like when they fast forward to a number, I could deal with that. But watching the tape of the marching band performance after it, no, it's a I like to do it sport. It's not a watch sport. Marching band.
You're a participator, but not a
not a watcher.
spectator.
And when I say sport, I do mean sport because I got a quarter PE credit when I did it in college.
Nice.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Bam.
Boom.
Yeah. So I went on a tangent with the marching band thing.
I
but
loved it.
The tour thing, finding my people, I think that was really fun to do.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Dude, that was so cool.
Yeah.
So, about
I'd
these
suggest
shoes.
everyone do it. If you thought about doing it, do it.
Touring, not
Yeah.
marching band.
Right. Definitely. Yeah.
So I can't remember if we were doing this the last time you were on the podcast. But every episode, we typically talk about a couple of things. Actually, trucks have not come up once, which is interesting. But now, or have they? I don't know.
No, they haven't. But rap music has.
But rap music has. So
okay.
typically we talk about rap music and trucks. And in the truck community, if you
real.
have a large truck and you never take it off road, like a lifted, whatever,
Yeah.
Raptor or whatever,
Raptor.
and you never take it off road or get it dirty, it is called a pavement princess. And you keep it clean.
All right.
And in the rap community, they like to talk about blowing bitches' backs out. So, which is
because
an
of the
unreasonable
extreme
thing. Yeah. Like,
Yeah,
like
it's
it's a
like
weird.
Extreme thruster.
like they generally present it as like an opportunity for the
positive
lady,
thing?
where they're like,
yeah.
what I have to offer is injury.
Yeah.
Your back being blown out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, does anybody really want that? Like,
I don't know, but
No.
I'd like to know how Johnny Cash.
Oh, the caboose is in the shop. Huh?
The caboose is in the, oh my God. So,
Paint it red.
Jesus Christ.
So
That's
with these
sexy.
sneakers,
That's pretty violent.
I love it so much.
This album has a parental advisory. Hit him, Joe.
Yeah.
Hit him with the solo.
So
Got my
these-
flask. Okay.
I love this so much. I don't want it to end. I don't. But are these sneakers gonna be a pavement princess, or are you gonna blow the back out on them?
I love that I get to answer, and one of the choices is extremely violent. So and I'm actually honored that you said that, because to me these are screaming, "This is so dirty. This shoe is so
Yeah.
dirty."
The tread is pretty worn.
Yeah, and I did the. We've all befriended Lysol wipes in the last couple of years. They did not take the dirt off the side, but I was hoping y'all had some tips on cleaning that up if that's possible.
I just go
but-
to any mall in America and walk by those dudes. They give you the free sample.
Oh, so you're
They
saying
will clean your shit up.
You're saying if I go to Lloyd Center right now, there are no stores, but there's a dude shining shoes there, like
100%.
Take a seat.
100%.
And he wants you to know his pronouns.
Yeah.
So just for the record, you chose.
Blow the back out.
Oh, thank you. Yeah,
Oh, there's a beat. I like that beat.
it is.
I was gonna say who pairs blowing the back out with the most relaxing, casual bed creak you've ever heard?
No, it's an actual song. It's called "In the Cut."
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Somebody, I forget.
Yeah.
who.
And is it about blowing backs out?
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. It's,
But that bed noise is used in the song.
that's the whole beat. Yeah.
That's
There's
the beat.
a
For the
dis-
whole beat, they put a sample of a bed.
There's a disconnect for me there. I
That
feel
would be
like
a real short song if it was me.
yeah, I have Winco trucks unloading next to my house that are way louder than that bed squeak
And
that
I
we
can hear
just
those
heard. Yeah.
workers' backs getting blown.
I mean, when you hear blow backs out, I'm thinking of the Winco truck unloading at 3
Getting
a.m.
unloaded.
You're thinking about a guy who didn't lift with his knees.
yeah,
A guy whose squat technique is poor.
yeah.
It's just like, oh! That's more the sound. It's not, it's just, oh!
oh yeah. Oh God, this is the after photo.
oh God, my shift just started.
Oh yeah,
Oh, fuck.
yeah.
Dude, fucking call the doctor.
I wish I didn't tell off that union rep. Oh God. Oh my God.
Oh,
This song's
man.
called Romanian Deadlift.
Romanian deadlift. Oh man. So Todd, is there
RDLs.
anything you want to plug or anything, or anything we didn't get to that you are like dying to tell us about?
Shoot, yeah. I mean, I really enjoyed catching up with y'all. What is going on? I do have so I co-host Hello Sucker, and we're wrapping that up after a year. Joyce
Okay.
Nance and I have
Save
produced
comedy.
shows. Yeah, wrap it up, double bag it. We're like, thanks for
Like
letting us
the
do comedy at
Trojan.
your business. Can we put condoms on everyone? Okay. Yeah. That's what we used to do at the sex club. Are you cool with that? Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna be at Cascade Brewing Barrel House on Belmont
Oh, cool.
on the 29th of September. That's a Thursday.
Okay.
Nothing personal.
I think
with
this episode will
bangers.
be out just
Just
it's
after
fine.
that.
Yeah. It'll
Okay.
No, just before it.
Oh, okay, yeah. So you can come to that. That's our last show. We're wrapping it up. We had a great year of producing comedy, and but we're gonna move on, and I'm excited about Bangers. October 27th.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a character, and it's gonna be great. Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I think that's going to do it for our show. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Follow us on YouTube, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts. We have new episodes every Wednesday. Also, yeah. If you are in the Portland area, you can come check me out. I have my show Bangers. Like Todd's going to be back on every Thursday at Neighbors Tap Room. We also have our new open mic. So if you want to come do comedy and or watch just like a huge train wreck, which I am going to be conducting. This train wreck, it's going to be great every Monday at Neighbors Tap Room, and that show is going to be at also 8 o'clock. Yeah. You look like I had something else to say. Nope, we're good. All right.
I'm
hey,
good.
thank you guys for listening. Bye.